Okay, today we are going live trading price action. I come to these recordings unprepared, so don't hate me for that. I'll be using 1 hour and 4 hour time frame for the intraday trading, as all the stuff I do here is more or less intraday. I also trade daily, but that is different. Now we already have two videos of how to use pivot points, but when using pivot points, those who have tried it, there are some minor problems. It's very profitable strategy, but going pure price action is even more profitable because you get also the semi-reversal, new trend beginnings, stuff like that. Uh, Actually, fractals are completely unneeded here, but they are in great help regarding the visualization. You don't need to sort of overthink the stuff because the fractals are pointing out price action moves that are very useful for our style of trading. Now I will be doing analysis. I'll be doing explanation along my analysis. So I will do the full analysis and explain while I'm doing them. Aussie cat. Here we can see the market overall is bearish. We can see on the right side of the chart I have 4 hour, on the left I have 1 hour. I'm using Wanda currently because I'm cheap and I'm not paying trading view. And for the price action, somehow I found it easier to do on the white background than on the black. I don't know why. I much prefer white background for the price action. The market was in nice downtrend. Now here was your entry if you would be doing this strategy. But for now, since you don't know how I trade it, it will be a bit. It's actually no information that for you, but we'll find a case that I'll be able to explain it, because here we can see we had some choppiness and crappy movements, so that's why it was trading this market is the hardest. Okay, let's go. What do I want? I want the fractal and the break of the fractal. See here, we had a lower, like here is a good example. We had the market was going down. We had formed, let me bring this. We had the lower fractal formed. As soon as the market is going down, there is no argue here, and if you cannot interpret that as a bearish market, then I can't help you, and you're at complete beginning. Okay. So when you have marked your fractal, when fractal is drawn, we actually draw the trend line at its body, and will be some of the shortcuts are different compared to the trading view, and we'll be waiting for the break. And why is this constantly screwing me? We draw our fractal, and then we are waiting for the market to either come out and back down and do anything that we can trade it to the bottom and possibly to the possible extension. Now, first of all, after we draw that trend line, we can see that each candle that broke that fractal's trend line actually went directly to the bottom, and that is in no use to us as our target is the bottom. So here would be no trading, but here you can see we also got a bullish fractal formed here. You could also then draw a trend line here, and now we are waiting for that break. We'll probably find an example of an actual entry. Here again, we're waiting for that break. Nothing happened yet. Currently, as you can see, we draw a range, and also here you can see that the market is actually ranging. We are always using the last two fractals or the last fractal on the higher time frame because it's our godfather time frame. And now here depends on what type of a trader you are. Here you could trade it directly as a range and go short. I'm not a fan of range trading, so I will avoid that trade. Aussie Japanese yen. And what is ATR doing here? Die. Okay. Here we have a possible new bullish trend on the 1 hour. Yes, the market is predominantly bearish. We are more focused on the longer run from the bearish perspective. But you need to be aware. Just a second. You need to be aware that usually when you get a bearish trade, you're waiting for the minor territory to get bullish and then trade the break of that bullish territory. So we can also trade on the lower time frame the actual bullish part of it. And as you can see, here was our last fractal. And we are at the perfect entry spot, and I will be entering this trade right now. And here is the second. Market, here could be your false entry. This could very easily be your false short entry. But I explained in the previous two videos, since they're very recent, that I try to avoid trades like that. I try to avoid entering after sort-of-ish double bottom position because usually these trends go into larger pullbacks. And here I'll be using Fibonacci as my target area. And as we can see, we are already very, very close to the top. So that's why this type of trade, I would be only entering one position. And if I take my long short tool, so we are currently here. This would be my target. My stop loss below previous fractal. Stupid simple. And you could wait for the market to break that area, or you can enter now if you're more aggressive. Okay, let's continue. Never be afraid for your trades. Do your analysis, then go enter the trade. Here was a very good example. See, we draw the fractal on the bottom one. The market broke above, it pulled back and came back up. That is a very good sign of a bullish entry. And why is this happening? And if I would draw you Fibonacci, you would see that we would already hit our target of 168 extension. This is our primary main goal. And that was a lost trade from today. And it's very simple. It's pure price action because how the fractals are formed because of the way they are formed. And for actual calculation, why are half of my pairs missing? For the actual calculation, go check baby peeps or something like that. Okay, now we have all the pairs. Euro USD, we were explaining it. CAD, Swiss franc. Like here. What are our previous two fractals? Bullish one and the bearish one. And in cases like that, we also have advanced mode, which is a clear move, and you could be drawing also Fibonacci between these two fractals and would be trading the 38 or 50 retracement of it. That would be your number one goal, and the extension is the ultimate goal. And when you can draw a Fibonacci between two fractals, you'll always get a better trade. And these are also the type of trades that I entered two positions, because first I first enter first position at the bottom and second one at the extension. We'll probably find more cases of it going down. I don't trade exotics, not intraday. Too fundamentally driven. See, here would be a fail straight, a minor one, but that would be a fail straight. On the other hand, it never touched it. I like to wait for it to touch. Market is predominantly bearish. Now we're waiting for that bearish move, and also if we would go into advanced tactic, you would see that the market came in and broke down. So this would also be a very valid short entry, because it retraced, the pullback retraced. So if you imagine that as an overall bearish territory, like here, this is overall bearish territory. Okay, now it went into a minor bullish territory, and end of that bullish territory is your perfect entry for short. And how do you know when the territory ends? Usually people draw support and resistance, which I don't like to use it that way. First of all, officially where is the brush? Officially the minor bullish momentum started with the higher low. See here, you knew something is wrong because the market went up. This was official pullback. But when it retraced like 70%, not 100. And then it went up and made new records. This is now officially a bullish territory on that time frame. But we are trading from the bearish perspective, since we are trading from the 4-hour chart. And now you can see 70% of retracement. Barely a new record, if that even is a new record. It's retracing even more. Now the biggest question is, will that come up again? Or was that the final push and this is now full short? Which I think that is full short. And if you want to trade it, you can trade it down to here, and then if it performs, you can trade it even lower from our fractal idea of a less bullish fractal. So if you get a break of that and the market starts to hover and the bulls will not be stepping in, then you have a full bearish trade, which I recommend you to take. I will be closely monitoring this trade, and you can already see that the market is reacting from here. So it is a big chance it will have one more last run. And also here it would be very risky to set the target to do it like that. That would be really risky. Sorry, don't like it. That would be very risky. Yeah. Okay. Our next pair is Swiss Japanese yen. What do we have here? The markets broke above. First of all, I said advanced way would be to trading it short in an overall direction. And we are right now, right here. That is trading in your direction. And you can also see it already formed a fractal. So you can be waiting from that fractal, from here the market, to come down. Touches it. If it closes above and then down, that's not really something substantial, and it would be still counted as how is it called? as a full sign of the bears coming. And you can also see the market never managed to break above. So it is very bearish market, and this could be a very good bearish trade that I'm also waiting from my pivot point strategy. These trades will align, and I'm waiting for that since the previous week. But at this point, I don't know what will happen. First, I need a break of it. Euro Aussie. Yeah, what do we have here? This was the last fractal, and you can see it never got broken, so the market turned bearish. The market turned bearish, and if you would be trading that bearish move, that would be your target. But see how close it came? That would be a very dangerous trade. I wouldn't be entering, because I still, overall, it is a bullish. It's a bullish trend. Overall, that is bullish. And there is one thing, like I said, advanced, we would be waiting for that trade. But as you can see, it broke through all my pre-drawn pre-selected fib levels. That means that big chance of it is reversing. But what I think actually will happen is it will start to range around here. So between that fractal and that fractal, I can expect the range to happen. It's very possible, and this was the bottom fractal. We can see where it was drawn, right here. So if you see the market coming out from here, trading it to the top is not bad idea at all, especially after this strong bullish move on the 4-hour. We will see, but this can come down, this can go lower. You never know. It's not bulletproof. Okay. EuroCAD, this trade I'm awaiting. I'll be trading. It has very similar characteristics to the Euro Aussie. As we can see, we never broke our fractal. First of all, advanced move would be from fractal to fractal, Fibonacci retracement tool. And if the market will never break, if the market will come down, double bottom, and come back out, it will be a very nice bullish move. Now you can go same philosophy, tracking it on 1 hour for that break to close below, but this case I much prefer using the box and waiting where the bears will not exceed their lows, so that they will come and then they will go above the previous lows, because this is officially the low of that move. So will it go down once more? I don't know. EuroCAD. What do we have now? We have Euro Swiss franc. Okay. What do we have here? Here is our bearish fractal. The market is very choppy, you can see. And as you can see, it is respecting that area. And here was the bullish one. So we've all heard of bank manipulations. This could be it. This could be bank manipulation. But this was previous, like, official high. Because I don't know if that's a real high or it's just a faker. So I would like to see, for going bearish, I would really like to see the market coming back up and then trading from that level down to the bottom here. Or I could go, there would be then fractal formed, and I would be trading the Fibonacci levels down. But at this point, it's too choppy, it's too shitty. I wouldn't be entering here. So much can happen. It can blow up, it can fall down. You don't know that. If you would know that, you wouldn't be watching me at the moment. Okay, here is our fractal. Again, this is the advanced way, from fractal to fractal on the higher time frame, because I'm predominantly bullish on that trade. Now, what am I waiting? I'm waiting for the bears to die out, and this was the low, and probably the market will come down once more. Probably it will, and then it will go like that, and then it is my trade up. That's the plan. Okay, euro pound, then we have euro Japanese yen. Where are you? Euro Japanese yen, like here. High hopes for euro. Okay, I'm waiting for, this was the move 1, this was the move 2, this was new move up, but you see how much the market is retracing. It's retracing a lot. It's a big chance that the market will only reach the top and then turn. It's very big chance. We don't know what will happen. But this is what I have planned for now. And I don't know how far can it go down. The spike can go very low. That's why I will not be entering now. I'd rather be a bit late than sorry. Euro New Zealand. Okay, it is exactly the same. This is predominantly bullish. Now I'm waiting. Now I'm waiting for it to turn bullish. That means that was previous low. That was previous low. If the market will here get rejected and came back up, let me take also this though, and here came up, probably it will be like something like this, and then something like this. Then it's good to go long to here, and next level is here. That would be a really nice trade that we are waiting for. Let me just set it first. Okay, I'm waiting for that to happen, and I will also mark it. What else do I have? Euro New Zealand. Euro USD is the last euro pair. Okay, as you can see, I'm already waiting for it. This is my main bullish move. I'm waiting for the market to fall down. See, I expect the market. Why I'm not entering yet? Because I expect the market to come down to here. It's very possible that it will, and I will wait for it. Even if it runs right now, that's not my problem. I will not be chasing it. But if I see rejection in that area, then I will enter the trade. Let's go to the pound. Okay. As we can see, we missed that trade. That is the other way around. The fractal was broken. The market came, see, touched once, touched twice. That was your entry when you see that rejection, not the break. Another candle with a rejection of breaking it above. That would be premature. You're waiting for that candle. So when you see a break, wait 1 hour more. If it's a runner, fuck it. You can catch it all. You can't catch it all. And here from my advanced mode, see, market came up, it touched. That was official high. It came up the second time. But see how low the next candle, I wouldn't be entering here. See how low it went? It was already too late. So you're waiting for the fractal break and trading the break. This would be trading the start of the pullback. And then this is only one position trade. I wouldn't be trading to position this because this is my high goal. Pound cat. Okay, what do we have here? This was a move up. So, oops, I'm looking on the wrong side. This was original move down. After that candle, as we can see, the trade would perform. After that candle, we can see the move would. Yes, see, a runner. It never came to touch it. So that's why you let it. You see here, we had a break, we had another try, we had rejection, another try. See how it was rejected from it. You would be trading from here. And since you would be trading from here, it would be a profitable trade, but it needs to touch it. See here, we had a runner, it turned immediately, came back down. Now this can be interpreted as a double bottom. We don't know what will happen here, because probably here we'll get a new bullish fractal. And then we'll be waiting for the break of it. And if it will break, and you could be even trading the retracement from here up here. Okay, pound, Swiss franc. Okay, this trade I missed. See, here was your entry. How it was rejected. This was the top, or here was your entry. This was pure rejection. And now this is the goal, but I'm not trading it. I'm waiting for that now, because I didn't enter here. I will not be fucking around here, because here, that, whoops, it's drawn. This is also my target for the first position. And I don't know what will happen. If there will be hovering, yes, I'll be entering. Pound Japanese yen. Okay. Here it was. Like here you had a bullish trade like this. But see how minor it was? How close? That's not tradable. But you had another trade, which was this one. And this one was very nice. This was your entry. See how it got rejected. It came down. It came up. It formed a high. It got rejected. It came to retouch it. Your stop loss would be here. This is the rejection we are looking for. And your stop loss is here. Your first take profit, your second take profit. And then you have also your scaling to be coming soon. But these trades are very hard to catch. Stupid simple, correct? Nothing hard. Pound Japanese yen, pound New Zealand. What do we have here? Okay. It's a mess. That was your trade. Original from top to bottom. This one would be very hard to enter. This one would be very, very hard to enter because it touched, it came down, then it turned here. This was the entry, but I doubt anybody would be entering this. We had another one that we missed. It was right here. That is a bearish trade. It's already going. It's already going. Where is our destination? That is very simple. Our target right now is still the bearish move. This is our main goal. Whoops, I draw a wrong one. This is our goal. Okay. And it's already moving. I will be entering this trade. So what is 47? It's more now. Pound New Zealand. Where is my Pound New Zealand? Pound New Zealand short. Go to the 1 hour. I'll be entering it short. Market 6%. And enter. And I'll be also entering it here. Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand, where are you? You're not in my arsenal. Miners. Pound New Zealand. Come. Welcome. Okay. I'll be bothering with the stop losses a bit later. Let's continue. Okay, that's our Pound New Zealand trade. Let's continue. Then we have Pound USD. It started to perform. I was in that trade, but exited. And if you can see, this was the original move down. See? And then you had another one, which was this one. But no lower low. So this was officially a range. And this is still possibly a range. It's nothing useful for me here. The only thing is now to wait for that break, which is right here. Do you see where it is? It is right here. Now we're waiting for that. Will it break it here? Will the market come down and will we get a small candle, choppy one? Your initial stop loss is here. Then I move it down as soon as the market starts to run. Okay. Now we have New Zealand cat. Okay. So, what is our initial current trend? It's up. Overall is bearish, pardon. Excusez-moi. Overall is bearish. Here, this was the low, never touched it. This was your entry, and you can go now for the long run. So, when the market came down, this, see, it came, it got rejected, it came back down for you, and now you have a full trade to here. Here would be first take profit, here would be second. What are we doing now here? We're waiting for the break, because if this gets broken, but as we can see it's rejecting, and then we see like a halt candle, then we are trading it up. And if you would be already in this long trade, that would mean that you would be scaling in. Don't be afraid of the scaling in. Okay, so this was our last bearish move that we are now waiting. See how market is getting rejected, but somehow it's very strong up here at the bullish area. I'm a strong believer. Okay, this right now is a bullish trade. It's actually very bullish, and I can show it. We're here. This will be our stop loss. Our target is very shitty. What is that? 1 to 1. Okay, I like that. 1 to 3. And this is our stop loss. Okay. Pound, New Zealand. No, we are New Zealand Swiss franc. We'll be buying it. Oops. Like this, 6%. Oops, what's your problem? 6%. Buy. And I'm also going here. Pound, New Zealand Swiss franc. Do I have it? New Zealand Swiss franc. Symbols. New Zealand Swiss franc. Okay. Now I have it. Okay. Let's go. Let's continue our analysis. And this is the target. Don't go for the super high. You can see we're going extremely against the trend, but we can see that some bulls are showing around here. There is bullish presence. New Zealand Swiss franc, New Zealand Japanese yen. That's it. So your initial trade is that. Your initial trade is that. But it's very possible that we're entering a bullish trade here. If not, we'll see. If we are, then wait for here, wait for the candle to come back down, and then you trade it up to here. You can go even up to here if you want, but I wouldn't do it. Okay. Right now, that is the start. See, that is the bullish entry. This is completely against the trend. It's here. I wouldn't be entering that trade because my target would be up here. It is too close. This is too bearish for me to be entering. But if I will see a rejection here, yes, I will be entering. And you can go same way, especially when you have a candle like this. Wait for that bearish candle to get broken, and then wait for it to retest it and retry it. Okay, we have few more pairs free, I think. Okay, we have a pullback right here. Okay, we had a break. The market is coming back up, most likely. And if we take our original idea, it's very likely that this will be a range. It's very possible that the market will come back up. USD Swiss franc. Okay, it's very bearish. This is the original trend. The market has a great chance of coming back up. Currently, we didn't get a fractal here. If we would, because this can turn down at any point, but if we would get a fractal, for example here, we could be waiting for the bullish entry up and trading that minor territory. And the last pair is this, which is actually the same. You're waiting for this break. which is currently not happening. Your overall trade is this. So if you decide to be a bull here, this is your exit. This right here is your exit. And what are you waiting? You are waiting for this to get crossed, but as you can see, you have another possibility formed here, which is this right now. So what are you waiting here is this. If there will be a rejection, you have a very nice bullish trend. Minor, of course, but that's it. Okay, this is regarding my how do I do price action. I heavily depend on fractals. I could do without, but why burn your brains on the stuff that can be done with the indicator? I hope it was helpful. Bye bye.